Combine comes up with the ball with Payton running the show for Combine.
Turnover. Combine goes over to the Skills Factory.
Not the way you want to start the game with the turnover. But at least it's not a live ball turnover. At least they have to take it out so they can set up their defense. Coming out in a 1-2-1-1, three-quarter court press. Let's see how the Skills Factory handles it. It's a good skip pass out. See how he drives the lane right here. There's the size factor for you, Rick. Good rebound.
Speaking to the coach for the game, Taj, number 22, is getting mid-major looks and then playing for both the high school team and also the post-grad team.
So if he's playing 2 games today, he's got to be in really good shape out there.
Skills Factory with the man-to-man out-of-bounds play. Lewis Payton with the drive. Kick out.
Man, sloppy first 2 possessions by Combine, 2 turnovers. See if the Skills Factory can score it on this possession. Great three-pointer, great look. Number 15 with the basket.
Jaden Lingo. Good drive with the left-hand finish by Beyne, all the way from Belgium.
It's crazy. You look on the regional. Another 3 is up, and he misses. That's one of the worst things that can happen when 2 guys on your own team goes up for the rebound. None of them come away with the loose ball, and it ends up with the Skills Factory. Man, 2 turnovers each on both teams to start the game in less than 2 minutes. See if each team kind of settles down a little bit. Jump ball goes to the Skills Factory. Rick, what do you think both teams need to do to kind of settle down to get involved in the game, scoring the basketball?
Well, here we got Skills Factory trying to attack the 1-2-1-1. Combine's trying to create a little tempo here, force some turnovers, get them out of their offensive set at the half court.
And that's what the 1-2-1-1 press is doing with it's causing a lot of chaos out there, and the Skills Factory has 3 turnovers in less than 3 minutes. Just doing a tremendous job causing a lot of turnovers. Combine with that 1-2-1-1.
You know, Skills Factory's in the man-to-man and half-court defense.
Good play. See how they attack this man-to-man. Each team is just trying to fill each other out right now. Good pass. That was a good pass by Omar Collins, driving the lane, finding an open man right underneath the rim.
Mert Tujay is from Turkey. He's at the free throw line to shoot 2. Hits the first one. Score all tied up, 3-3 with 7:19 left in the first quarter. Hits the second one. Combine goes on a lead with 4-3, 7:16 remaining in the first quarter. They are using 10-minute quarters for this particular game.
There's another turnover by the Skills Factory. That's already 4. I feel like every time down the court, Skills Factory calls a timeout, see if they can settle their guys down and see how they can handle this 1-2-1-1 three-quarter court press.
Well, the one thing we did say is, as far as the Skills Factory had some size, the one thing we're not seeing right now is good guard play as far as taking care of the basketball and limit the number of turnovers they have in a half-court set. On the other hand, Combine is trying to, push the pace and create tempo, and with their 1-2-1-1 press, and they're also double teaming. They're trying to create the turnovers and been very successful so far in the game.
I would say so. 4 turnovers in less than 3 minutes. I think you're doing a pretty good job causing chaos on the basketball. The 1-2-1-1 press is something they have to work on every day because they're running it to perfection right now. Comes off the down screen. You know, he is a confident shooter. He comes off the down screen ready to rock and roll, ready to shoot that basketball.
That's Beyne, and he's from Belgium with the 3. It's now 7-3 combine.
Man, they are active on the ball. You know, sometimes when you go against the press, it's not how many dribbles you throw. It's just moving without the basketball. It's moving that ball quick, so you get that 1-2-1-1 press and a lot of movement.
Good rebound by Lante. Chasing that rebound out of his area. Good drive. Couldn't finish with the left hand.
Skills Factory trying to push the pace. Good cut by Jaden Lingo. He heads to the line, shooting 2 free throws. First one is up and it's good. Score is now 7-4 combine.
Nothing but net.
Nothing but net. Jaden has all 5 points for the Skills Factory. They turned it over with the press. Each team is not handling the pressure well at all.
21, Braden Thomas is a promising freshman.
He's going to be a really good freshman, Rick. I mean, and he's long, he's athletic. I mean, looks like he's going to, if he can keep working, keep growing into a skill set, he's going to have a bright future ahead of him. Now push the pace. Combines have to get back on defense. Good pass. The shooters always run corner and good things happen. Whenever shooters, I mean, if you get out and the point guard pushes middle and you have shooters running the lane, normally good things happen. Another turnover caused by the Skills Factory out of their press. This game's been kind of sloppy so far. Not just, like I said, a lot of turnovers on both sides of the ball. The press is causing chaos. Looks like these teams need to work on the press break offense a little bit.
Yeah, early on the turnovers have been the main focal point as far as the game. Both teams have turned it over at least 5 times on each offensive possession, and they do need to basically make sure they take care of the ball a little bit more efficiently as we move through the game. Right now the score is 8-7. In favor of the Skills Factory with 5:19 remaining in the first quarter.
I think when you go against a good press or a press, you got to use ball fakes. You got to know where you're going next with the ball. You can't play hesitant. You can't play scared. I think you just got to attack the press. You got to attack the gaps of the press. You got to pass through it, and you just got to be strong with the ball.
Absolutely. And one thing that you also have to do is you have to basically hit middle and then swing it opposite as well.
Yeah. I kind of like the 10-minute quarters. Makes it a 40-minute game. Makes it more similar to college, especially, or the European rules. I do think basketball rules kind of need to be universal. So you're not playing in high school playing 8-minute quarters, in college playing 20-minute halves, NBA playing 12-minute quarters. I just wish everything would just become universal with all the rules. And, you know, right there we just talked about getting the ball middle and good things happen. You got the ball at the free throw line. He was able to attack and score. Great move by Fozzie. There's another. He's confident, Rick.
Yeah,
he can really shoot the basketball.
Lante with the three.
Man, that's his second one of the day. And, I mean, he comes off. Whenever he gets the ball, you got to be close up on him, make him put the ball on the floor. Because every time he shoots, you feel like.
Hit the middle. Here we go. Turnover, though. They had the right idea, especially on that way to break the press. They swung it opposite and hit the middle, but unfortunately the guy at the post turned it over with the travel.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from number 4, Fozzie, for Combine. No, sorry about that. Number 4 is Taulant.
The last name is Latte. Another turnover.
Number 11 got out in transition. Shomek, he has the line shooting 2 free throws. First one up and he misses. Scores 12-10 in favor of Combine Academy. How do you feel like the next game's a lot of hype's going into the next game, a lot of great talent on the court. What are you looking forward to most about the next game, Rick?
Well, with Combine, you're probably looking at one of the top 10 teams nationally at the high school level. And then the same thing can be said for the Skills Factory. They have one of the top 10 post-grad programs, and they're 20-2 for the season. And they lost a really close game a couple weeks ago to IMG Academy Post-Grad, which is probably one of the top post-grad teams in the country. So that's going to be a very interesting game coming up between Combine national team and the Skills Factory Post-Grad team.
A lot of great talent on the court. Obviously, Combine has a sensational sophomore guard in Robert Dillingham, but they also have tons of other Division I talent. And then with Jalen DeLoach, with the Skills Factory, I think he's going to be extremely special. At 6'8", long, athletic. I mean, he can do a lot of things out there on the court. A lot of people can't do. The VCU commit. So we're excited to be able to watch him play. And obviously, they have tons of talent on their team. We'll let you take over about their team as well.
Peyton Lewis with the technical foul. Peyton Lewis with the second free throw. 14-11, Combine with 3:35 remaining in the first quarter. Peyton Lewis with the inbound. Hit the high post drive. Good take.
Great drive, strong drive. He started off low, great rip with it. You know, our Arki, Thornton, just tremendous going to the rack. He was strong, touched the line, shooting 2 free throws.
Skills Factory playing a little aggressive man-to-man, so the best way to attack an aggressive man-to-man defense is basically go right at it and attack the basket as hard as you can. That's exactly what he did. Unfortunately, he missed the first free throw. One more coming to him.
It's up and it's good. Combine now leads 15-11. And they go back to their 1-2-1-1 half-court press right now. See if they can turn the Skills Factory over. Each team gets into their press really well. Yep.
Good ball movement.
It's nice, like you said, Rick, just get it to the high post, get it to the middle of the zone, and good things happen.
That was Jacob Williams with a nice finish at the rim. 15-13, Combine. 3:04 remaining. Good spin move.
Good move by Arki. Just talked about him last possession when he got to the free throw line, but strong, aggressive driver going downhill. He was shifty right there with the reverse spin. What a move. What a move. Get it to the middle, square up.
Tyler, the one thing Combine's doing in that 1-2-1-1 half-court press is You know, when the ball swung to the opposite side, the person on the weak side is diving down to the middle, cutting off that middle pass. They're doing that quite nicely for combine. And that's exactly what you want to do when you're using that particular press. As we all know, the best way to beat a press is hit the middle and swing it opposite, and combine is taking that option away.
High pick and roll with Payton right now. See what he does with it.
Behind the back, kick out. Braden Thomas with the pump fake, and he walked with the ball.
Yeah.
That's the situation just being a freshman. When he had that one shot fake, one dribble, he should just went ahead and went up and pulled the jumper.
I agree. You got to know what you're going to do when you have 0-second basketball. Just know what you're going to do when you get the ball in your hands, whether you're going to shoot it, shot fake, dribble. You got to make quick decisions with the ball, and I think sometimes when you don't make quick decisions with it and you're not playing kind of 0-second basketball, then that's when you turn the ball over because you start thinking about the next play or what's going to happen next, and that's when you start to move your feet a little bit. Another turnover, and just a
good drive by Payton.
What a move by Payton.
19-13, combine, 1:45 remaining in the first quarter.
I think there you go, square up, and now you're playing 3-on-2. That guy at the high post has to be aggressive every time he touches the ball. Because if they get the ball to the middle, they're playing 3-on-2 every time. And if he just turns quick, he's going to be able to make a play for himself or the two big guys on the block.
Payton with the pull-up three.
What a shot by the freshman. I mean, he's already showed us that he's extremely skilled. He's talented. He has the ability to step out, knock down shots, as long as with the ability to get to the basket as well. He's going to be a player to watch out for in that freshman class.
Absolutely.
That's a good probe the baseline. Good rebound. Let's see what they do with it. Attack. Best time to attack is off an offensive rebound, especially on a kick out. I don't know if they're 22's been a beast on the board since he came back in the game. He's been electric. 2 offensive rebounds in that possession. I know you mentioned earlier he's playing.
Smallest guy on the court got the rebound there. Payton Lewis rebounding outside of his area.
Well, Rick, you know, sometimes it's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the dog. It's about the fighting the dog.
21-15. We have winding down here in the first quarter. 15 seconds, and Combine's holding for the last shot. Smart play by Combine, recognizing time management. Nice three-pointer by Lewis. Payton Lewis with a three-pointer.
And Combine takes a 9-point lead. They went on a nice run at the end of the quarter. Hit back-to-back threes on back-to-back possessions. And, I mean, up 24-15.
That was great clock management by Combine. They were up 21-15. That was basically a 6-point lead. They held it for the last shot and basically knocked down the three-pointer to go up by 9 points. A lot of teams would have come down and maybe have taken a quick shot with the 21-15 lead and given the other team the opportunity to come down and score and cut that 6-point lead to either a 3-point or 4-point lead. But give credit to Combine for great clock management at the end of the quarter.
I will say this about this Combine team. They played really hard from the start. They started off a little sloppy with turnovers, but I mean they really picked it up, and they're confident in one another. They play well with one another. They share the ball. They're able to knock down shots from the perimeter. They're a really fun team to watch, especially when they're knocking down shots.
In the first quarter, it's Combine 24, the Skills Factory 15. We're going to the second quarter. Again, we're using 10-minute quarters, 40-minute games, which is what Tyler said earlier is what they're going to see at the collegiate level.
I think it's Combine's ball coming out. So, I mean, to hit that three at the end of the quarter, you basically just gain an extra possession right out of it. I mean, if they score here, it's a 5 or 6-0 run without even the Skills Factory getting the ball. Like you said, good clock management, good coaching for Combine, good Payton Lewis way to control the game. Skip it. Good defense. Push
nice
the pace.
deal.
Now you got the guy opposite. You traveled. You know, when you push the ball middle, I mean, you got to see out of your peripherals which side you're going to pass the ball to. I think he had the guy running opposite on the left lane, wide open.
Again, he's just a freshman. Probably looked back at it, probably should have kicked it out a little bit earlier. And I would imagine if he would have kicked it out a little bit earlier,
he would have probably got the ball back and
got
scored
the ball
himself.
back. Yeah, absolutely.
You know that. Yeah. And, you know, freshmen are going to make mistakes, but like we said earlier, man, he's talented. He's a really good basketball player, and he has a bright future ahead of him. I mean,
Thomas with the rebound.
There you go.
There he goes, kicking it out to Lewis Payton. Drop off inside, turnaround jumper by Zavion.
You know, now they're up 11. I mean, they get after every made basket, they get in this 1-2-1-1, which is causing a lot of chaos. Another turnover. You got to be confident with the ball in your hands. You got to be able to know where you're going, which player you're passing the ball to. Can't get it to the scores table.
Chandler, one thing I'm impressed with is the amount of energy that Combine Regionals team is really displaying early on in the game. They made a few early mistakes and created some turnovers, but the one thing, they play extremely hard.
They do, and I think they settled down. I mean, they settled down. They're playing their game.
Good kick out.
Great kick out. You know. I don't think you should help off corner, but they did, and the Combine almost made them pay.
Tyler, that's a great example right there of great transition defense. They missed a shot, the corner three, and the thing that was impressive about that possession, especially defensively for Combine, was the ability to get back in defensive transition, and then they got back and they trapped out of it.
I agree. I definitely agree with you. You know, if you normally the team that has the most transition points and controls the glass is normally the team that's going to win at the end of the game. And Combine did a great job. Whoa, what a shot. I mean, he's confident too. I mean, he pulled it from basically the volleyball line without any passes. Probably wasn't the best shot out there, but, you know, you got to make up for it on defense.
The one thing that's impressive about Payton is he's probably the smallest guy on the court. Good three there. The thing about him is he's rebounding outside of his area. That was the third defensive rebound he got early on. So
that was another three by Jaden Lingo. He's been impressive today. I mean, he's got to the free throw line. I think that was his second three. He was a pretty shot from the perimeter.
Lingo has 8 points early on for the Skills Factory. It's 26-18 with 7:24 remaining in the game. Good high ball screen. Kick out.
He should have shot the first
one.
Oh,
yes, sir. You're absolutely right.
You know, good pass. Got to put some touch on it. You know, it was a great rim run by the big guy, though. You know, whenever a big guy runs like that, you got to be really impressed when you're the coach, because it's the hardest thing to do is to try to get big guys to run the court. And then we're here, 7:10 left, timeout on the court. The score is 26-18, Combine.
For Combine, they have 26 points. Leading the way has been Payton Lewis, a little 5'8" point guard. He has 7 points early on. Arki Thornton has 3 points. Lante Ibraimi has 3. Maje Beyne has 5 points. Mert has 2. And Braylhan Thomas, the freshman, has 5 points. And Zavion Bianchini has 2 points for Combine Regional. For the Skills Factory, we have Shamik, number 11, has 1 point. Phillip, number 13, hasn't scored yet. Jaden Lingo, number 15, the 6'2 senior, has 8 points. And also number 33, Bazzi, has 5 points for the Skills Factory.
Combine brings it up the court. Payton with the ball. I don't think Payton came out of the game. It would be hard to kind of take him out of the game the way he's kind of controlling the pace and runs the team for the show. Come on, got to be a bounce pass. It's hard to, or a hammer pass when you drive baseline. It's hard to throw a chest pass through the lane. Foul right there. He saw it coming, but a little over aggressive. We'll see. Combine looks like they're masked up man-to-man out of. You got him. You got to switch that, or you got to show.
Can't use it a little diagonal back pick.
Yep. Great play by the Skills Factory. Just unlucky, missed the layup.
Combine has to communicate just a little bit better defensively on that back screen.
Yeah, and the guy's man who set the screen has to be the loudest person on the court. They got to let the person know that the screen's coming. Close to a backcourt violation. It's quick catch and shoot. Look up. Good outlet pass. Kick it out. Oh, travel.
Again, I have to be impressed with the Combine transition defense. They missed another corner three, and Combine had 4 defensive players back basically in the paint, so they're doing a great job of getting back on defense.
I definitely agree. Tremendous job. I think the guard could have had the guy in the corner, could have kicked it out to him for 3. That's
Braylhan
a tough
Thomas,
shot. That's
almost
a tough shot off the bounce, but that's a shot that he's more than capable of making. Somebody's have to stop the ball. We talked about transition defense where they're good, but they lacked there and they got lucky.
26-18 Combine, 5:52 remaining in the game. Out of bounds possession goes to the Skills Factory.
No team has scored since the last time out. Teams just need to settle down, get in their offense, make sure they get really good shots. The coach is telling their players to shoot the ball. I thought he was wide open on the skip pass off the ball screen as well. Thought that was another one that Jaden could have shot. He already has 2 in the game. That's a good move. Way to get middle. There you go. Good corner 3.
And that's Fozzie again with the 3.
I think that's his second 3 as well for Fozzie.
It is. He has 8 points early on.
You know, when you attack middle and you get into the lane, you get paint touches and you kick out. Normally good things happen because the defense always normally ball watches, which you're not taught to ball watch. But when you get into the lane, all eyes go to the ball and you're able to kick out and find shooters. And that's the best way to get open 3s is kick outs or offensive rebounds. Those are the 2 best times to shoot 3-pointers. Man-to-man, come off the double screen. Arki left wide open, and that's a 3. Good shot. He has 7 on the day. 6 on the day, my fault. Missed the free throw.
29-21 Combine, 4:51 remaining in the game. Good defense.
And that's just the willingness not to get screened on the play. That's just being a tough, gritty guard. I think the ball handler and the screener has to be on the same page. I don't necessarily think the ball handler needs to get all the way below the screen because I always want the ball handler to go downhill, but you just got to be on the same page with your guy setting the screen.
Taulant did a good job there fighting through the screen and forcing a turnover.
Let's see. So sort of a clear out at the free throw line. I wouldn't have met. Great drive. That's off him. That's good defense, but good defense. Good hands by Jaden. When you drive the lane, you got to hold that ball tight because there's going to be hands in there. Kind of got to hold it like a football in a way to take care of it because there's a lot of hands in there that can knock the ball away. Fozzie's going to go to the line shooting 2. He has a chance of getting double digits right here. He'll be the first person in the game to get double digits if he knocks both of them in.
Nice touch at the line.
28-22.
Fozzie with 9 points.
I mean, he's done it from a little bit of everywhere, Rick. I mean, he's hit 2 threes. He got a layup early, and now he's getting to the free throw line. I mean, he's done a little bit of everything out there on the court. You got to box out. That's the worst. It's a three-point play. You know, when you, those are plays that just kill you. But, you know, great heads-up play by Jaden, number 15. Now he's in double figures.
Jaden Lingo's had a very good game for the Skills Factory. 28-24, 4 minutes remaining in the game.
He's extremely skilled. He's tough. I mean, he's strong guard who can really shoot it. And, you know, those are type players that you want at the next level on your team. And you can't get screened, though, Jaden. Right when I give you a compliment, you get screened. Payton goes to the line right off the flex cut. Good action by Combine. And that goes back to the last thing we were talking about when out of bounds underneath. The guy who's setting the screen has to be the loudest person out there and call out the screen, because I don't know if Jaden knew it was coming.
Payton with 8 points, 29-24, Combine. And Peyton Lewis with the other free throw. He's 4 for 4 at the line tonight, and it's 30-24.
That's the way you beat the press right there. Skip it.
And he got by with a walk. Good rebound, kick out.
Good pass.
Nice ball reversal.
Good hammer pass. Wide open three off the hammer. Shomix was really good that possession. Got the ball, drove baseline, threw the hammer pass with the left hand, which isn't easy to a wide open shooter. Normally those shots go in, and then obviously just hustled and got the rebound. A lot of hustle on that play. You can tell the Skills Factory is getting more and more comfortable in the second quarter. Hits the high post. Fozzie with the floater. Yeah. 30-24 Combine. With Peyton Lewis out of the game. Let's see how they run the show. A little bit too much dribbling. Goes back to being a freshman. Good move. 22's been controlling the glass. He's been really good. And for him, for a big guy to run the floor, grab a rebound, and not go up with it takes a lot of skill, a lot of patience to kick it back out and get a wide open shot for the point guard. It's a big time play. Good move by Arki. Like, you've got to be stronger with the ball inside. A lot of quick hands down there. Another quick hands by Jaden, number 15.
The Skills Factory's gone on an 11-4 run here in the second quarter. Trailing 24-15 at the first quarter. They've had a nice run here in the second quarter.
And I think a lot of the runs been when Peyton Lewis has been out. I would wonder if he's going to be back in the game here soon.
Here he comes.
Here he comes. You know, every good team is based on their point guard and how he runs the show. And the Combine looks a lot more comfortable on the court when Peyton is out there. I mean, he's had a couple of turnovers in this game, but he does really run the show. He does a lot of good things out there, has 8 points in the game. Just the team has a lot more confidence when he's out there running the point. Oh. Good drive. That's a great paint touch. All guards, when you're taught at an early age, you want to get as many paint touches as possible. Try to put defenders on their heels and make it get to the basket. And once, like we said earlier, once you get paint touches, you can either score or you can kick out the shooters that time. He got to the line. Now he's shooting 2.
Good drive with all pin too.
Yep, going left. And he showed the ability to go left multiple times just a couple possessions ago with the hammer pass, doing it with the left hand. He missed the first. If he makes this one, it's a 3-point game. The score right now is 30-26. Now 30-27. That's the shot.
Yeah.
That's the shot. It was a good play. Payton got into the lane, kicked out. You just got to be confident stepping into that shot. Be ready, locked and loaded, be low, and make sure you just, I mean, he's already made one. Go ahead and make the second one.
Well, you can see the upside and potential in Braylhan Thomas. I think the thing he needs right now is just a little bit of confidence.
And that's how you beat the press. Even though
rebound by Thomas.
I mean, you can tell. I mean, his skill set's there. I think once he gets just a little bit more confidence out there with the ball, I mean, he's going to be a really special player.
Good double team in the corner. I think sometimes one of the things that a lot of young players do when they're on the court, they have a tendency to think too much, and I think that's what Thomas is doing. You can see if he just let his natural ability take over, he'll be a really talented player.
Yep. No one plays their best basketball when they're thinking. Everyone plays their best basketball when they're extremely comfortable out there making plays. There you go. There's the middle and then ball reversal to the other side,
Yeah.
Rick. I remember back to our Carolina flight days back in 9 and under. First thing we taught, beating the press. Throw a middle and skip it opposite.
Absolutely. Lingo's having a great game. Has 3 threes.
Good move. Good move. Just got to play off the block charge call. It's one of those. I think that was a tough one to call, but you know the ref called a charge. The guy was there, and it's a great way to give up your body.
30-30 with 43 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Jaden Lingo just had a really good first half. He has 13 points, has 3 threes. He's been outstanding for the Skills Factory.
I mean, he's confident, and he's like, I mean, that's the difference between a senior and a junior or sophomore freshman. Like, once he gets the ball, he knows what he's doing with it. He knows he's either shooting it or getting to the lane or passing the ball. And like, that's what we just talked about, being comfortable out there on the court. Once you're comfortable, you know you're going to play your best basketball, and you feel like every shot's going to be going in when you're ready.
43 seconds remaining until halftime. It's 30-30 possession is a Skills Factory. Tyler, let me ask you this. It's 43 seconds. It's a lot of time on the clock. Do you wind it down and take the last shot, or do you go ahead and try to get a quick shot off and maybe try to steal an extra possession?
I think with 43 seconds left, obviously if you're at the next level, you're going to have a shot clock. You're going to have a 30-second shot clock, and I think that's really tough. I think at that level you wouldn't go a 2-for-1 because you're left with 13 seconds left or whatever on the game clock. So you get the best shot available right now with 43 seconds left. And I think the same thing applies here at the high school level. 43 seconds is a long time to hold the ball, and Combine's pressure has caused a lot of turnovers. So I think what I would do is just get the best shot available. If it comes with 30 seconds left and you make the shot, then your press has caused a lot of turnovers. So maybe you can steal extra possession, and I would go about it that way. What about you, Rick? You going to go the opposite? You holding it for 43 seconds? It's a long time.
It's a long time. I would take the best available shot.
There you go, and there's Jalen. That's a 3.
Absolutely.
I told
15.
you. You know, now Combine has 30 seconds to see what they do with the ball. You know, he had 16 of the 33 points, almost half the team's points, but you know what? That team needs it, and that's what he does for that team. He scores and puts them in good locations. I thought that was good defense. I thought he got his body in front, but, you know, Payton got the call. He's going to go to the line, shoot 1-and-1, and see what they can do. Right now, with 22 seconds left, I would probably hold the ball for one shot.
Absolutely. I think speaking to the coach earlier for the Skills Factor, I think Jaden Lingo is one of the players that will probably be coming back and playing on the post-grad team next season.
You know, these seniors this year I think they're getting an unfair shot at college, especially with the college players getting an extra year eligibility. I think college coaches are kind of just waiting to see what their guys are going to do and scared maybe to pull the trigger on some guys and just try to, I mean, everyone's always looking for the best available or best available fit, but I think Jalen's showing us today that he's a heck of a player. And I think even if he comes back next year to
good double team,
the Skills Factory plays on their post-grad team, I think it will help his recruitment out even more.
Right.
Really excited for that next game at 3 o'clock. This game's been really well played too, so it's going to be 2 good games that we get to call today. You can't give up that. You got to get the ball out in high school basketball. The clock doesn't stop, so you got to get the ball and go quick. You got to put pressure. Don't let them just heave it.
Oh, and the three.
What a shot! What a shot! You got to at least put a little bit of pressure on him. Make sure he turns, especially with 4 seconds left.
Including the half-court buzzer beater before the half. And also for Combine, we have Arki Thornton with 6 points, Lante Beyne with 3, Maje Benet with 5.
That's a good way to start the half right there by Philip, number 13. So
Braylhan Thomas with 5, and also Zavion Bianchini with 2 points. Of course, leading the way with the skills factory was Jaden Lingo with 16, Fozzie Omar with 11.
And Fozzie again is catching the ball at the free throw line, making plays happen. When you play a zone, you can't let the ball get middle. And when you let the ball get middle, normally you're in a tough situation. Good cut back door. Let's see how they good ball movement so far. You ready to shoot?
Good floater, a little short.
The skills factory looks like they're a lot more under control this half. You know, they started off with like 3 straight turnovers pretty much to start the game. And they scored their first 2 possessions out, and they're ready. Fozzie with a wide open shot. Good pitch ahead. See what they do with it. Good drive baseline, good rip. That's a great wall up. That's what you're taught. You don't have to jump. And even if you have your hands straight up, no matter how much contact is on that play, if you go straight up, it's not a foul. It's a push off. He got him, ball underneath.
This game has been a game of 2 different quarters. You know, the first quarter,
was all Combine
was 24-15, and then of course the skills factor had a great second quarter, came back and tied the game. Now they're up 4, 39-15.
Great tip out. It's all about offensive rebounds. Offensive rebounds normally lead to made baskets, Rick.
Baze with another 3.
You know, that's a smart timeout by Combine. I think it's a great way. It was a 2-pointer, by the way, 41-35. They're playing the college 3-point line this game, Rick. So the light line for everyone is a 3-pointer. They got a lot of lines out there on that court. It's hard to keep up with which one's a 3, right?
It is. It is.
Especially when next game they'll probably go back to the high school 3 for the next game. I mean, that's just another thing that's just like, you know, basketball should be universal. Like, there's no need to have 4 different lines out there for the 3-point line. Just make it 1.
Absolutely. It's sort of confusing for the players when they run. They're always taught to run to the outside of the 3-point line. And, of course, when you have 3 different ones out there for 3 different rules, it makes it a little difficult. Since the score was 24-15 at the first quarter, it's been a tremendous run by the skills factor. They've actually gone on a 26-11 run since the first quarter.
They just had to calm down. They have a lot of skill. They got a lot of talent on their team. I think they play the game the right way. I just think they needed to calm down a little bit because they're forcing a lot of tough shots defensively, and I think that's what's really helping them out. Honestly, the way that Combine has started this second half is the way the skills factory started the first half. Just not playing the game as disciplined as they should. See the diagonal screen, you got to talk again. That's how they got the wide open layup in the first half off the same play. It looked like a hold down there. Can't hold him on the screen. Lock and trail. Lock and trail, get behind him and follow him off the screen. That was a good inbounds play though. The diagonal to the double stagger was pretty nice. probably going to run it again. They've had trouble guarding the inbounds play, so let's see what happens. There you go. The double stagger, same play. And had the single stagger going out the other way. That was a really nice play. Good split.
Good split. Good left
That was
hand.
a heck of a play. You talked about it earlier in the first half. His ability to go to his off hand and finish with the left. It's very impressive. Great split. You know, when you set a ball screen, the hedge guy or the guy guarding the screener has to get up there. You can't let the guard split. Man, turnover after turnover so far. He's really picked up his play in the second half with 4 straight points. He does a great job getting out in transition, getting everyone involved. And you can tell he's a good defender too. I mean, obviously he got him with the body a little bit, but man, what a defender, can able to pick you up 94 feet. I think that's his 4th foul. He's hearing it right now from the coach. Just telling him to be smart. You know, they're on a 10-0 run to start this half. In 3.5 minutes, they're on a 10-0 run. Hit the corner. He's open. Boom. Good play. Good drive. I think he could have pitched to the head, but that was a heck of a drive off the, going right. Getting a foul called. Sideline out of bounds. Oh, actually, baseline out of bounds. Rick, I bet you they're going to the diagonal screen to the double stagger. What you think?
It's worked before. I bet they'll do it again. Now they tried another inbound play. I guess they didn't want to go to well too often.
Let's see if you got to be up guarding the screen. You can't give the ball handler that much room. Especially with somebody that has 16 points, that's dangerous. Good pass, good hands, good finish. What a play off the ball screen. Great pass, great finish. Don't see that many players at this age making those type of plays. 12-0 run to start the half for the Skills Factory. Knock it in, be ready in the corner to shoot it.
I think one of the skills a lot of kids don't have today is the ability to pass off the dribble with their offhand.
Yep.
That's one thing that kids really need to work on. Good hesitation move. Shot fake.
Be ready to shoot that ball in the corner. You already made one this half. Go ahead and make another one. You got to be up on the screen. He's made too many to let him come off the screen with a rhythm dribble. You know, this half, Combine has more turnovers than points. Normally, that's not a good way to win a basketball game.
No, it's not. You know, in the first half, Combine was doing a really good job of guarding the screen. It just seems like they don't have the same defensive intensity, and they're not playing it very well. They're playing behind the ball screen and allowing the ball handler too much open space.
I wonder if they went back to the 1-2-1-1 little half-court, three-quarter court press, if that would let them turn the ball over some more again. And they're just getting out-rebounded. I mean, I feel like every time they're on the Skill Factory has an offensive possession, they're either scoring or getting offensive rebound.
Yeah, and I think what we saw in the first half, you know, they were able, when they scored, they were able to set up their 1-2-1-1 three-quarter press. Unfortunately, in the second half, they haven't had a chance to score yet to set up the press in either the full court or three-quarter.
Diagonal screen with the stagger coming out. You got to give the big when you see the big guys. That was a great skip by the big. Give it to him. You see his chest. Whenever you see a big guy, whenever you see a big guy's numbers, you always got to give him the ball. And he's so skilled and he's so talented going over that left shoulder. You just had a nice pick and roll finish. Now he has showed the ability that he's able to score in the post going over the left. That was a really nice play, by the way. Great reject. Man, it's just shooting tough shots. No pass on that possession. Normally, passing the ball leads to better shots. Fozzie again. Push the ball, get middle. Do not bring it up the sideline. That's a great, boom, great trailer. Knock it in. Be ready. You know,
Combine
that was
stone cold though here in the second
but
half.
at least they got a better shot. You know, you're able to get a wide open shot. You got to pass the ball. Get on the floor. You know, the first guy to the floor, you know what, Rick?
Usually gets
the ball. And you can't be scared to give up your body. If you're playing basketball, football, soccer, whatever sport you're playing, the first one to the floor is normally going to
get the ball.
Is going to get the ball.
Absolutely.
Don't be scared. It's just a hardwood court, Rick. Don't be scared to give up your body. Phillip goes to the line shooting 2. He just made his first one. They're up 50-35. I mean, this quarter, they're on a 15-0 run. 16-0 run now. The skills factor really responded to that first quarter lapse. I think they just did they stayed poised, under control. I feel like they've been in that situation before where they're just strong. Great take by Arki. Just, you know, great rip off the catch, and normally good things happen when you think fast and you rip quick and get to the rack.
Arki at the line. That was nice. Reminded me of the old Carolina sideline break off the made free throw. They executed that to perfection that particular time.
Arki now has 8 in the game. Let's see if they're running. I mean, no one's even guarding Fozzie. Fozzie's been on fire. Obviously, you gotta talk on defense. You gotta know your man. If you're gonna be a man-to-man or a zone, you gotta find shooters. You gotta know the scouting report. When you're watching film and you're going over a scouting report, you can't leave a dude that's shooting the ball that well. And I've been really impressed with the skills factory this third quarter.
On an 18-2 run with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in the third quarter, it's 53, Skills Factory 37, Combine Regional.
Having some clock issues over there. Timeout called by Combine. They let 17 seconds go off the clock during the timeout, but they got it fixed now.
Number 33, Fozzie, for the Skills Factory, had 11 at the half, has come out in the third quarter and has picked up 7 quick points and has 18 points for the game. But he's been really terrific.
Now the leading scorer for the Skills Factory. And then Jaden hasn't scored, but he had 16 big ones in the first half, and his play in the second quarter is the reason I think they're in this game.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're in the position they are right now. He's the one that got them out of that hole and made them go on the big run in the second quarter, and they're just keep feeding off that big run. And in the third quarter, it's been all Skills Factory. I'm pretty sure it's Combine's ball coming out. You know, they were the first ones on the floor on that last loose ball, and guess what happened? They got the ball, and you know what? They're going to be able to go down and hopefully score for their sake. That's just unexcusable. Out of timeout. You got to know who's going to be dribbling the ball off the court. What a great play.
Good floater, a little short. Good steal.
He is one of the toughest little players out there. Just plays the game so hard, short. Another one, another loose ball. No matter what team, you got to make sure that you're boxing out so each team can't get second and third possessions at the basket. Combine's ball baseline out of bounds again. see what happens. Hit him in the corner. He's open. There you go. Perfect. Boom.
Unfortunately, Combine is just stone cold from the outside here in the second half.
As well as they shot in the first half, and as well as they got so many good looks in the first half, and they're not getting those same looks. And a lot of it's because the Skills Factory's defense. It's just they really picked up the pace. You could tell that they came in here kind of lackadaisical a little bit, but they really picked it up this second half. What a move by Jaden Lingo. I mean, that gives him his 18th point. He's been getting past the defenders, making shots from the perimeter. He's been a 3-level scorer all day. He's been a handful for Combine. Him and Fozzie has been complete handfuls. Let's see if they box out. They gave up. No one even knew it was one shot. See what happens. That's the Combine's just not. They're playing a little selfish right now. Not a lot of passes out there on the court, and you just can't win basketball games dribbling up the court, shooting it, or one pass shot. You got to move the ball, put them in rotation so you can get the defense moving. So you're getting open looks. You're able to attack driving lanes. But right now it's just dribble up the court, shoot. It kind of looks like a AAU game structure right now more than a high school structure.
Well, I think the problem is sometimes a team gets down, Tyler, and you have one or two guys that try to get it all back in one possession. That's going to happen. They were passing the ball really well in the first half, but what limited possessions they've had in the second half, they've gone a little bit too much one-on-one. There's good defense again. Let's see if Combine can pick it up on the defensive end of the court. Good defense on the high screen.
And it goes back to just the ball handler and the ball screener has to be on the same page. That's the second one this game. Great play.
Good play. Got to finish that shot though.
You do. One more.
Oh. Didn't make it, but I tell you what, that Payton Lewis has just been tremendous as far as his hustle all day long. Just a tough competitor.
A minute 5 left to go in the third quarter. Good rip, good spin. He had a spin drive in the first half that was really pretty this time. Fozzie had really good defense and stripped the ball away. B.O.B. out of bounds. And they're having a lot of court issues right now with I feel like the towel's been going out there a lot of times.
Skills Factory 56, Combine 39 with 50 seconds left in the third quarter.
I think that's a great sub to get Jaden out of the game with 50 seconds left. He's been dominant all game. Give him a quick little breather before the fourth quarter and let him be back ready to go for the fourth. Good rebound.
That's the freshman, Braylhan Thomas. Yeah, I think if I was coaching Braylhan, I'd say, hey, just go out there and play, young man. You got a lot of ability and a lot of talent. Don't think the game so much. Just go out and play. Let your natural instinct take over.
I agree with you. Because when he's out there and he's not thinking, like he's able to play his game, he has such a good instinct for the game. Like you said, he just had a tremendous offensive rebound putback. We already mentioned his potential. He's only a freshman. He's going to be on the national team here in the near future. I would guess soon because he has so much talent, and once he continues to get better and better, he deserves to be on that team.
And also, you know, we could pick apart the game of a freshman, but the thing about it is he's playing against all seniors, so he's the youngest guy on the court, and it's going to be a great experience for him.
I agree. It takes time when you're playing against somebody 4 years older than you.
Nice move. There's a foul. There you go.
get to the line. Two of the best ways to get points is getting to the rim or getting to the line.
So I thought that was a great opportunity there, Tyler, that Braylhan just got the ball and just attacked and just let his natural instincts take over. And that was a nice spin move, using his left hand, going to the middle to draw contact. Braylhan now has 8 points for the game, trailing 42-56. They're down by 14 points with 4 seconds to go in the third quarter.
I'm pretty sure they scored more points in the last minute than they did all third quarter. This will give them, I mean, he scored the last 2 possessions with four straight points on back-to-back possessions. Oh, you got it, guard. That's a foul. People don't understand how long 4 seconds is in basketball. You can get coast to coast in 2.5, 3 seconds. I mean, that's a great play. Great play to take it, not settling for half-court shots or a tough 3 or whatever. He got all the way to the basket, and it was really impressive. .3 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Anything less than .3 has to be a tip for the basket. It's really hard to catch and shoot in .3 seconds. He makes 1 of 2, 57-43 at the end of the third. What do you think Combine needs to do to get back in this game in the fourth quarter?
Well, the main thing is they got to get into a situation where they can score so they can set up their 1-2, 1-1, three-quarter press. I think that's the biggest key to the game. In the first quarter, they were able to execute their defensive strategy. As we've seen in the second half, the third quarter, they didn't score very much at all, so they weren't able to get into their defensive, three-quarters press. I think that's where they've been most effective. They got to just be patient. There's 10 minutes. There's a lot of time on the clock. I would just tell the kids, say, hey, listen, we got a lot of time. Let's be patient. Let's work the ball around. Let's get a good shot. Get a good shot, make it. Let's get into our press, and let's create some turnovers. The game is not over. All you got to do is look at the score, the first quarter when it was 24-15, and it looked like Combine was really dominating the game and that they were going to win this going away. But the skills factor kept battling, and now, they're up by 14 points.
Combine needs a fourth quarter like the first quarter for sure. And I think in order to have that, you got to be able to get good shots. You got to take care of the ball. It's been a lot of turnovers in that third quarter. But I think if they just play under control, play within themselves, and play together, they'll be able to get back in this game. Jaden Lingo's back in the game. We talked about the substitution with 50 seconds left. Give him a break, and then back in the game. He's been tremendous for Skills Factory all game long.
Good move. Oh. Got to hold on to it. Made a good, quick first baseline move. Just got to be strong with the basketball.
See? Great play, great rebound. You just got to finish underneath. But too many, you got whenever you're undersized, you got to put a body on a guy. You got to box him out, because if you're not winning jumping battle and you don't have the height challenge, then it's kind of hard to get rebounds. Stop the ball in transition. Little side ball screen. It's got to be a better pass. Great defensive recognition by Arki.
Arki did a nice job rotating back and sagging back in the middle.
I'm surprised Jaden Lingo just didn't come off there and shoot that ball with how far they were sagging off, but great play to intercept the pass, and now he's heading to the line shooting a 1-and-1.
These free throws are really crucial for Combine. They need to pick up some easy points at the free throw line. Score while the clock is stopped. That looks good. Arki's really picked up the play here in the fourth quarter.
You know, and right now, if you're Combine, you're just trying to build a little run by little run every time. You're not going to hit a home run. You're not. No. There's no 12-point shot. It's just cutting into the lead little by little. Left.
Another good defensive play by Arki. He sagged down on defense. That was nice, like on the double team. Skills Factory tried to isolate Taj, number 22, on the low post. I do think Arki did a really good job coming over from the weak side. Double teaming the low post and creating that turnover. Arki has a chance to go back to the line and pick up 2 more points. Anytime you can pick up points with the clock stopped is going to help you out immensely during the course of the game.
It's big time when you can, like you said, score points when the clock stopped. You know, the Skills Factory, this is their worst nightmare when Combine's at the line, because you want that clock running when you have a 12-point lead with 8:37 to go in the game.
Arki with another free throw. He's 4 for 4 for the day. He has a nice touch at the free throw line.
And now look at the way Combine's set up. Looks like they're going to get right in their 1-2-1-1 press, which would be nice. Maybe not. Maybe they're going straight man, Rick.
Good rebound.
Arki's been really good. I mean, he's long, he's athletic, he competes.
Good pass. You got to finish that.
Got to finish. Those are easy ones that you have to finish, especially a 10-point game that could have cut the lead to 8, because if they score it here, it's a 4-point swing.
Got to get that rebound. Should be Combine's ball. Skills Factory loves to use that double high post, and they like the screened action off of it. It's an important possession for Combine. They're trailing 10, 57-47 with 7:45 to go in the game. Good step back. Got to finish that.
That's a tough shot off 1 foot step back. I'm not saying he can't make it, but down 10, that's a really tough shot. Good pass out.
Arki with another rebound.
He's been dominant on the boards. He's been great on offensive boards and defensive boards. Great drive, great block. Kick it out. Fozzie brings the ball to the court, trying to, walking it up a little bit. Gives it inside.
That should be
It's a blocking foul. Got up underneath him a little bit.
I thought he might have called a little hook. He got a little hook there, but could have gone either way. The official called it on the defense. Number 22, Taj Crowley.
Makes the first one, 58-47.
We'll see him again in the next game. He'll play with the Skills Factory national team as well. Makes the second one, has a good touch at the free throw line.
He has a good touch inside too. Just the going over the left shoulder earlier with the right hook. He's skilled, he can pass out of the post. Just a key possession for Combine, just trying to get a good shot.
Well, they are showing more patience this offensive possession.
Good defense.
Got to finish.
A lot of missed layups from Combine this game. That, you know, the game would be a lot closer if you either just made these layups or not turn the ball over so much. It could be a 1 possession, 2 possession game if we just made all our layups.
I like the way Braylhan's been battling Taj on the interior.
What a play,
yeah.
What a pass over top. Fozzie, great touch on the pass inside to the big fella. Great hands, great touch. Like you said earlier, I mean, just a skilled big.
Finish. Got to finish.
He's done. All right. The big fella, number 22, has done a tremendous job. Like just walling up on drives and not necessarily blocking shots, but he alters a ton of shots inside. And he's done a great job. Three-point play, 61-50. Arki comes back into the game.
Plenty of time for Combine to make another run. I'm sure when the coach goes back and shows them film that they've missed about 3 or 4, you know, what I call little chippy layups there. They got to finish this. That's an intentional foul, I think. Payton Lewis with another basket.
It's a 9-point game. Back in single digits. How will Skills Factory respond to this run? Got to box out. Offensive rebounds kill you. He's been dominant down low on the glass. Goes to the line. He just made 2 free throws, and they looked really good. I'd be surprised if he didn't make both of them here.
Taj has scored 8 points, all of them coming in the second half.
I may have jinxed him, Rick.
Yeah, you did.
I jinxed him. But he does have a pretty stroke from the free throw line. Honestly surprised Skill Factory have no one down there to get rebounds. 3 for 4 from the free throw line.
Taj has 9 points now, all in the second half. 10-point game. Combine is down by 10, 62-52. Good take.
With Showmate back in the game for the Skills Factory. I mean, Combine made their run when he was out of the game. I think he's the point guard that just controls it for him, for the Skills Factory. Does a great job. He's quick. He's explosive. He gets everyone involved. Look forward to him to have a big 4 minutes, 58 seconds to close out the game.
Arki 7 for 7 from the line. He scored 12 points in the second half, has a total of 18 points for the game. It's an 8-point game with 4:51 remaining, 62-54, the Skills Factory. Good defense. Here we go.
Arki has been balling today. He just throws it down. It's a 6-point game. (62-56), and we talked about it earlier. Those 2 missed layups, it could easily be a single possession game. How will the Skills Factory respond to this run that Combine's made? It's been a really good run.
Talk about a second half performance. Arki Thompson has now 14 points in the second half for a total of 20 points. They trail by 6, 4 minutes and 38 seconds to go in the game. Again, in the timeout, I'll just say, guys, just be patient, take good shots, continue to play good defense. Arki's been really good, both on offensively, defensively, but he's been great on the defensive boards, but he's also done a great job of anticipating and got some steals as well.
A lot of time left. 4 minutes and 38 seconds is a lot of time, and I think the Skills Factory has to just settle down. They got to get back to what they're doing in the second, third quarter, and just play their game and run their sets. And Combine's doing a great job. They're playing the way they started the game. They're actually controlling the tempo, controlling the pace, picking up their pressure on the ball, causing turnovers. And that's why they've gotten back in the game. So it's going to be interesting just to see how the Skills Factory responds, to see if they can respond like they did in the second and third quarter, or if they're going to respond in a negative way. I feel like Coach has been out there more times with the towel than anyone. We're back with 4:35 to go in the game. Skills Factory brings it past half court. Little side ball screen to see how they do. That's the third one.
Screen.
That's the third one on the game. I thought that one was a little sold by the defender there. You know, this is many moving screens I've seen in a while. You know, but they have been illegal. I think they've been good calls by the officials, but normally you don't see this many. Normally they call one, and they're scared to call the second or third one. But they've done a good job. They've been consistent.
Big three-pointer.
He was ready to shoot it right when he called it. It was a quick release. That's his third one of the day.
Credit to Payton Lewis for the nice dribble drive and kick. One possession game.
Good pass.
Oh, good block.
Great hustle. Arki leads the break.
That was a nice block by Braylhan Thomas, the freshman. Good take.
One. Great take by Braylhan Thomas. When a freshman can make plays like that, that's really special. Able to drive left and come back and finish with the right hand for an one, take contact. This free throw right here is to tie the game at 62-62. Right now it's 62-61. Skills Factory has a 1-point lead with 3:30 to go in the game.
Braylhan Thomas is playing with so much more confidence here in the second half.
Great
3:20 remaining in the game, Tyler. 62-61 in favor of the Skills Factory.
If I'm the Skills Factory, I'm trying to give Fozzie or Jaden the ball as many times as possible. They've had tremendous games so far. They've scored it a lot. They've hit a lot of shots. They have a high basketball IQ. They make great plays with the ball. And if you're Combine, you're trying to feed Arki and Braylhan as much as possible, and then let their shooters be ready on the perimeter to knock shots down. Big two free throws to go up by 3. I told you when he came back into the game in the fourth quarter that, you know, in close games, you need your point guards to play the best. You need them to control the tempo, control the game, and it's going to be interesting to see how they do. Great hands by Jaden. That's his, like, 4th or 5th strip on drive going to the basket. Good rip. B.O.B. out of bounds. Skills Factory ball.
2:44 remaining in the game, down 3 Combine, 64-61.
You need a good shot right here if you're a skills factor. It's an important possession for you. Great drive with the left hand. He's been quick, shifty, crafty, you name it. And he made some big plays in this fourth quarter. Obviously with the last 4 points, knocking in 2 big free throws and with a big time drive. Great play.
And Tyler, all his drives have gone left.
Yeah, you're right. And he's finished with the left 2 times on that side. You can tell that they, at the skills factory, they have really skilled players. You like that, huh? I'm just messing with you, Rick. But timeout on the court, 2:30 to go, 66-61. It's been a game of quarters. Combine came out here in control, dominated the first quarter. The second and third quarter was all skills factory. In the fourth quarter, it's been Combine, but Combine's made a big run, and the skills factory's answered. So let's see how this final 2:30 is going to go.
Well, if you're going by quarters, Skills Factory won the second and third quarter, and Combine won the first, and it looks like they're going to win the fourth. Let's see if there's enough time on the clock and enough gas in the tank for them to pull out the win.
Well, 2:30 is a lot of time, and there's going to be 10 or more plus possessions for each team. Probably the way how quick this game has been being played. So we'll see how they handle. This is a big possession coming out of timeout. Let's see what type of play they drew up in the huddle. You're not always going to score out of a timeout, but it's important to get a great shot.
Bingo.
That's a long 2. Big shot by Payton Lewis. Great kick out. That's what you do. A great coming off the ball screen, gets into the lane, gets a paint touch, finds a shooter. Easy money. That was a 2-pointer, though. It's the thing with the lines, 5-point game. Skills Factory ball, 1:43 to go in the game. Let's see if they take off some time or see what type of shot they're going to get here. They've gotten good quality shots the last 3 possessions.
As you well know, Tyler, during our years with the Carolina Flight, I always used to tell all the guys, keep the guy out of the lane. You cannot let the guy dribble penetrate in the paint. They dribble penetrate to the paint, too many good things going to happen.
A technical foul by Arki. That's something that you just can't have with 1:30 left in the game.
No, you can't.
You got to keep your composure out there on the court. Now it's 2 free throws and the ball out of bounds. It can be a big momentum shift in this game.
That's more of a frustration technical than anything else, but that's one of those situations where you're only down 5 with less than 2 minutes to go. Like you said, you got to hold your composure. He's played a phenomenal second half, defensively and offensively for the game.
Steps up there, nice, calm, and collect. Lets them go up 6. This is for the Skills Factory to go up 7. Shomik's been really good in this second half. He's done a great job controlling the pace, getting into the lane, finding others, and done a great job finishing for himself around the rim as well.
He has 10 points in the second half. I have been impressed with both teams. Both teams have shot free throws extremely well today.
Yeah, Shomik with 14 overall and probably close to 7 assists in the game. See, you just gave them an extra possession right there with the technical foul. Extremely quick, has that ball on a string. The ball should be in his hands right now, or Jaden. He's been tremendous. See if they foul. There's no shot clock, so they have to force turnovers, or they're going to have to foul. And they're taking a lot of time off the clock. They're doing a tremendous job. Old Dean Smith, 4 corners right now, Rick. You know, they wasted 43 seconds, well, almost over 30 seconds in that possession. That's the type of possession that you wanted if you're the Skills Factory. I know Combine was trying to go for steals, but when you're in that situation, you got to go for steals, but at the same time, think foul.
Yeah, you have to be aggressive on the defensive end. Go for the steal, but if you make the foul, it's okay because you stop the clock.
Skills Factory now up 8. Showman going for his 16th point of the day, and I jinxed him again. Had 15 on the day. Be ready to shoot. Oh. That was a good play. Way to jump into him.
Good play by Lonte. Hey, shot fake. Hey, you may not have a chance to make the shot, but you know what? Get them off the feet and just jump right into them to create the foul.
I wonder if that was replay to see if he was really straight up, to see if he really got him or if the offensive player jumped in and drew contact. He has a chance to cut it within, make it a 2-possession game with 2 threes. 71-65 Skills Factory with 52 seconds on the clock. I would throw a press on right here. Throw a running junk or something at him. Throw that 1-2-1 at him. Try to get a steal, and then if you don't have a steal, I think you got to get a quick foul.
Here's a situation where coming out might double team number 11. He's been their mostly effective ball handler, and he's a great free throw shooter. Maybe double team him and then play man-to-man on everybody else. Try to force a turnover. Don't guard the guy out of bounds. And if you don't create a turnover right away, you're going to have to foul immediately.
You got to try to make this game as long as possible. Try to make it a free throw battle right now to see if they're going to make their free throws down the stretch. Give you extra possessions on the court where you can go down there. You just called a timeout. I mean, I would even draw up offensive play here. That's one of the things that, Coach Holtman now at Ohio State was so good at. He would already have an offensive play set in his playbook that he would show us before, even when we're on defense.
That's why he has Ohio State ranked 4th in the country now.
That's why he has
one
fourth. Yeah,
one of the best coaches in college basketball.
Man-to-man, trap him, give it back to him. It was smart to have one of your best facilitators taking the ball out of bounds. And right when I say that, throws a bad pass down the court, turnover. Let's see if they score. What a play by the freshman. In high school basketball, they would be smart if they didn't take the ball out quick because the clock doesn't stop. Just let it keep bouncing. I hate when people grab the ball out of the net and try to get it in quick. High school basketball, let that thing float. Even throw it to the official if you have to. Villanova is one of the best teams at that, of just letting the clock. I mean, they would wait like 7 seconds sometimes. We were always taught in our scouting report, hey, if you score the basketball, just throw it to the ref. Make them get to the thing.
Absolutely.
I mean, but right now, you have to know clock. You have to know, like we talked about, the game should be universal, but you have to know the rules of each segment, whether it's high school, college, professional.
Yeah, I've seen that time and time, Tyler, whether it's travel ball or high school. And, it's a tight game, and the other team has scored, and you're up maybe 2, 3, 4 points, and there's a limited amount of seconds on the clock, and the team goes out there and grabs the ball and in a hurry to throw the ball inbounds. You don't have to be in a hurry. Let 5, 6 seconds go off the clock before you even pick the ball up.
Yeah, and toss it to the ref. Just play a good game with the ref. Or play a good game of catch with the ref. Got it. And 25 seconds left to go. Well, they actually stopped the clock this time.
Looks like time's going to run out for Combine Regional, but have to really compliment the play of Payton Lewis, who's been tremendous all day. Also, Arki Thornton, I think, has been tremendous, especially in the second half. And also the freshman, Braylhan Thomas. I think he's one to look for as far as one of the top freshmen in the state of North Carolina. Not saying he's at the top 5 or 10, but he's going to be one we're going to be talking about for a long time.
Knocks down 2. Showman now has 17 points on the day. .9 seconds to go in the game. 6 point. And game over. Skills Factory wins 75-69. Thanks for joining us today, and be